Again, to Community Viewpoint, I'm John Pawlak, your host for this segment, and this is going to be a little bit different than other segments because I've just met these people this morning. So, first of all, we have Shelley Fisher, who is known as the Bagel Lady, who's just opening up Shelley Belly's New York Bagels on Highway 372, and this is her lovely daughter, Sydney Fisher, who's here from Cincinnati, Ohio, and you run a nonprofit restaurant or
I'm a
kitchen?
chef. I'm a chef at a nonprofit organization.
But she's here to give her mom a kickstart in the bagel business here. You started that as what we call as a soft opening this morning. We're taping this on Thursday. What is today?
Thursday, March 23rd.
23rd.
My birthday.
Happy birthday, happy bagel birthday. I know the people that were at the opening today were just lovely. They were just so happy with the bagels. I came in there and all I had was a certain amount of money, and I said, fill this bag with as many bagels as you can. And everybody at the library that works there are just in love with your bagels, and the whole library today in town smelled like bagels. So
Thank you.
we're very much happy with those. So you had all your life you made bagels and you grew up. Wait a minute, you didn't do that, did you?
No.
How long have you been making bagels?
2 years on March 13th.
And you rolled into this.
That's so funny.
You
Yes, I
rolled into
rolled
that,
into
yes.
this. Woo.
So tell us how this happened.
All right, this happened because of COVID. I'm like a COVID success story, okay? Before COVID, I lived in my RV and I would do what's called work camping. I'd go to different campgrounds and I would work in them. And then I would come back here in Pahrump in the wintertime and stay warm. Well, once COVID hit, I didn't want to go and get locked into California or out of Nevada because I don't know if you can tell, I'm old. And I have doctor's appointments. I couldn't get locked out of my doctor's. So I stayed home and I watched a lot of TikTok, and she knew it. And she sent me this spice. It was called Everything But the Bagel Spice. And I got it and I'm like, oh, this is so good. Put it on eggs, put on cottage cheese. And then one day I'm like, bagels. I heard that you boil a bagel and then you bake it. I'm like, I think I'm gonna try that. So I went out, and normally if I was trying a recipe, I'd buy just, crappy products, whatever I felt like. I bought really good products. I made them, and they made 7 to a batch, so I ate one. I'm like, this was really good. So I gave out the other 6, and I just kept trying them, and people liked them. And then one lady says, she was from New York, these are so good, I'm gonna buy them. She says, no, come to my house, make them there. You can sell them. So that's what I did.
Yeah, because you talk like my wife. You speak like my wife. She's from New York. So
We tend
that's
to.
where you were born then, too?
No, I was actually born in Pennsylvania.
Well, that's where she's from, the border right there.
Oh, really?
Pennsylvania, New York. Well, she'll come in for bagels. You could talk to
Oh,
her
okay.
sometime.
No, I was born in Pennsylvania, Pottsville, Pennsylvania, and then my parents moved to New York because there was no work in Pennsylvania.
Right.
Yeah, I was raised on Staten Island. Staten Island, New York. It's a dirty little borough, but we love it.
Yeah, I think you'll have a lot to talk with my wife, yes. So, and you travel around with your mother from the years, or no?
I mean, here and there, I would always go visit when she did Wisconsin work camp. I went there. That was a lot of fun. Best thrift stores
Oh, yeah, very
around.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the bagel thing, she took off like nobody. I mean, I've been a chef for 15 years, but this is incredible. She really honed her skills.
Oh, you were in your own circle. You didn't follow the Dead or anything as they went around the country, the Grateful Dead. It sounds like something they
What
would
a
have
long,
done.
strange trip it's been.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
even though, right? It has
Yeah.
been, yes.
So you wound up at the market, the farmer's market after a while?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys had seen me standing on the corner, Gamebird and Homestead, and then finally I started going to the farmer's market.
And then you were at the RV park on the north side, what's that
Treasures.
called? Treasures Island?
Treasures RV Park. I used to go there on Mondays and do, sell to them. And whatever I would have left over, then I would start at the veterinarian's office, all the way north on 160, and just work my way down and go at every business and sell bagels.
Wow. Yeah.
And then the air conditioner went out on my car. So now I'm driving around at 119-degree heat, okay, with my bagels, and I kept stopping and just getting them. I'm selling these bagels. I am not going home with one bagel.
So you're going to be doing, let's give them the hours so they could digest those first. Today was just a few hours, but you're going to open on Saturday for the first time.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
But your normal hours may be what?
First, I'll say I'm going to close on Tuesdays and Thursdays, okay? And that's, if you read the article in the Pahrump Valley Times, you'll see why. It was an exact science how I came up with those days off. But Saturdays and Sundays, we're going to start out by doing, this Saturday will be 8 o'clock, but I'm going to think about starting at 7 o'clock till 1 or 2. We'll finesse it. But during the week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5:30 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. This way we get the commuters back and forth to Vegas, and we get the breakfast people here and the lunch people.
So I went there this morning and I saw, I have to speak to someone at the Pahrump Valley Times. I spoke to them later today, but a lovely lady, Faye Brzezinski, was standing in the corner munching on a bagel, and I asked her if my friend was going to be at the PV Times later, and she says yes. Then I went and I reread the article, and I saw that Faye had written the article about you. So it was good that she was over there too, checking it out, how it came out. But this lady got over a whole page, a page and a quarter, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then she was on a corner, the front page too. So talk about a great start, and you have no place to go but up from there. So tell us a little bit about, you're gonna have 3 people starting there working for you? Is that what it said?
I hired a lot of people. You know what? When people walked in and I sat and I talked to them, I liked them. I liked them all, and I saw good skills in every single one of them. And not for nothing, I spent a lot of years in Vegas working in the casinos. Okay, and I know how they start their business. They hire a lot of people, and then you see who does what, who's bringing what to the party, who's worth keeping, how many people you really need. Because right now, like today, I didn't think that I would need 4 people. There was 4 of us there, and we were killing it, okay? This one,
yeah.
She rocked it, okay? But yeah, so you have to see how many people you really need. And I think also I might wind up going to 7 days a week very quickly. Who knows? And because I'm a restaurant, I can stay open later. I'm like this. I'm going to have what's called guest chefs come in. Because I've been a cottage baker for 2 years. I've got a lot of cottage friends, who are bakers out there and cooks. Come in, make your stuff. I'll buy all the stuff. You use all my equipment, and then we sell it. And you get a commission. Like I talked to Sue Huff. She said this way, they're an independent contractor.
And she's with the
health department. She is the health department.
And
yeah.
She's helped you out quite a bit. I read in the article.
Gosh,
that was very decent of her. Yeah.
Listen, everybody has.
She probably felt your energy too. So yeah.
She'd been for 2 years. Anything I needed, I called and I asked Sue Huff. And then the town of Pahrump, you guys are fantastic down there. When you go to get a business license, they have been fantastic with me when I got my cottage license. And then when I got this license, I went in with my thing from Sue Huff and I said, when do I get my license? They said, here you go.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm glad you've got these good stories to bring home and to stay up late at night and put you to sleep and not keep you up at night. Oh, and you're going to do some sandwiches too, possibly?
Yeah, we will. We'll be doing sandwiches. I had high hopes of just going right into that. But after today, when we just started...
Yeah, feel it out and see what...
Yeah, you know how it is, John. I mean, I have like 14 flavors, actually like 19 flavors of bagels that I do. I didn't start out with 19. I'd never been able to do that. I started out with 2, plain and everything. And then people would ask for different things, and I started playing with things. And bagels are like what you would call a tabula rasa, blank slate. Oh,
okay.
You can do anything with them. So one day I said, maybe a pizza bagel. So instead of water, I added sauce to the dough. And now we have a pizza bagel.
I'm thinking a White Castle bagel.
Onions.
That's me, yeah.
The
I don't know
onion
where
ones,
that's
they
going to go,
smell like that.
But you had a funny flavor over there with garlic
The
and
Twisted Stinky.
yeah,
That's one of my biggest sellers now. I think it's only because people like to come in and ask for a Twisted Stinky. Well, the way that got its name is I always call my garlics and my onions my stinkies. Okay, do the stinkies last because then the cinnamon raisins won't get nasty, you know. And then one day I used to just throw out the extra dough that I had because I make a certain amount of dough, you know, and I had to make sure I had just the right amount. Anyway, I had a little left over, and I said, oh, let me just roll this garlic and this onion together, and I just twisted it. And the Twisted Stinky, she said, oh my God, I love that name. And then somebody said, oh, let me try it. And she started ordering, you know, six at a time. And I said, okay, let's see if this is a winner. And it is.
it is. And there was another flavor right below that I see in the paper. There were two of them. I forget.
Twisted Stinky, I
It
don't know.
But anyway, you know, we have something called a chili cook-off here every year.
Yes.
You may wind up having the first bagel cook-off. Who knows? You have
I
people
dare
come.
you, people. I dare you to try to make a bagel.
If somebody will make it work, it'll be you. Yeah. But
One bagel takes 12 to 18 hours to make.
I know. I watched on YouTube the ones in New York.
Yes.
And they kick butt over
Yes.
there too. Yeah.
And you know what the saddest thing is? Burning a bagel. It's like, oh my God, all that work. You
Yeah.
burn a bagel once. That's it.
So anyway, I have Shelley here,
Yes.
and I have her lovely daughter Sydney here. She's got a fantastic spot on State Route 372, and the hours we spoke of. She's going to be. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, there they are. There she is. She'll be closed on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but almost every other day of the week you'll be able to find her there. And there's just the plain naked bagels over there. Do what you want with them. So it's been a real pleasure meeting both of you.
Same here.
And the energy just flows like I feel like I'm being electrocuted with your personality. But the best of luck to you and you too.
Absolutely.
You're
thank
always
you.
welcome out here.
Oh,
And you're always welcome to the
isn't
shop.
she?
Come on down.
All right,
Yeah,
thank you.
for sure.
And we'll see you later.
Ta-ta, Pahrump.